Right, we're looking for the last two then. I forgot to tell Scorpio what the song was, so I had to put it on the thing. We need Leo or Taurus, please. Leo, it's you. So, what does Leo need to know for July? You're all over the astrology at the minute, Leo, and so I'm reckoning it's a bit of a tough time for you because you're very proud, and that's not to say it's a bad thing, but the ego has no place at the minute. It's not going to serve you very well. Anybody who's got a good ego is going to be seen as too demanding or all about me, and that's not really the truth. It's just that you have self-worth most of the time, and you don't suffer fools. You're going to have to turn it down a little bit, I think, but we'll see what the cards say. Maybe not. Maybe it will serve you. We'll see. But just remember, there's a lot of karma about at the minute, so do unto others and all that. Let's have a look. Okay. So you're the 5th house. If you don't know anything about astrology, you rule the 5th house. It's the heart and the back. Financially, spiritually and physically, heart and back. But you are about finances, a lot about finances. You judge yourself too harshly sometimes upon what you have rather than who you are, which is sad. So 1st house, Aries. 2nd house, 3rd, 4th, and your house is the 5th. The new song is, you got to roll with it. So you got to roll with the punches, I'm afraid. I hope that's not literal. Especially you've got Scorpio in your chart, because there's some violence there that I don't like. Oh, you see, I knew that was coming. So there is silence, there's conflict and competition, possibly with a Sagittarius or an Aries. It's fiery energy, 5 weeks. What somebody wants to win. Do you want to win or do you want to be happy? Whoever this is a shit starer. They want to win at all costs. What they don't realise is nobody wins this and everybody will regret it. Yeah. Sticking in your comfort zone isn't going to work, is it? You're staying there, but whilst doing that, you're stagnating. Something has to end. You've got to change this energy because it's not a good energy. The 13, Scorpio, death and rebirth, and you've no patience for it, I'm afraid. It's the wonky table. There's something not quite right here for at least 3 days, and there's no skill or effort being put in. Lack of communication, especially via the internet. It's hard times financially, 8 years perhaps, and you feel stuck in stormy waters with nowhere to escape. Someone who was once a good friend is now a dangerous enemy, possibly a businessman, or your career could be now not a pleasant place to be. It could be someone in uniform with a darker complexion. It is somebody who's not grounded, is not good with finances, bankrupt even. Capricorn energy, Capricorn cusper. So again, Sagittarius is early Capricorn, late Capricorn is Aquarius. I would avoid that. Watch out for this person. The truth must come out. You must sever ties. Cut through the bullshit, get to the point. 1 week. And that will bring you success. Six weeks stagnating, staying in your comfort zone. It's not going to work. 5 weeks of conflict and impatience. Slogging your guts out, burning the candle at both ends and getting nowhere for it. And no thanks either. So around the 13th could be a dodgy time for you. There's unconditional love from a water sign, possibly a Cancer, usually a Cancer, male or female, but it's unconditional love. It's somebody who knows how to love. Early Cancer is Gemini, late Cancer is Leo, so you may be a Leo Cancer cusper. It's being in charge of your emotions above all else. There's the Cancer energy. New vehicle perhaps. Keeping your light and shadow in check. Keeping them in balance. 7 or 25, massively important. Taking back control of your own life because you're in a codependent situation where you're not standing on your own 2 feet or someone isn't. There's something lacking here and there's no stability or financial security. 9 years. Having to be dependent on others or too many people depending on you. There'll be no apology either. Hell will freeze over fast. Those born in the year of the dragon could be a problem. Again, it's somebody with the scar, the limp, or the amputation. Chiron, needing to heal. You're at the dark night of the soul, a crossroads. And if you keep taking the same path, you will keep coming back to this crossroads. You have to change your mindset. You cannot solve a problem with the same mind that created it. 2 days. Yeah, act in haste, repent at leisure. That's Sagittarius, coming in fast but doesn't finish what they started. Treats the place like a hotel. Unfinished business, one night stands. Impetuous, act in haste, repent at leisure. Now that I mistakenly thought was that, as you can see why, because they're quite similar and it's not as bright as it could be in here. We're talking the 14th there, it's Sagittarius. It's addictions to a way of life, the old way of doing things, the outcome of a situation. Your issue here, Sagittarius, all over this. Sagittarius is the problem. Drugs, alcohol, online shopping, whatever the vice is, and it's codependent situation. Somebody relying on you too much or you on them. You may be looking for a miracle. It could be this is to do with siblings, children, school, communications, the colour yellow, or it could be someone new or something new that enters your life. Someone wearing many hats, many different things to many different people. Medical matters, hands, arm, shoulder issues. Somebody who works with cups, blades, discs or wood. 1 or 28. Positive energy. So let me see what that is. Yeah, 1 or 28 is positive. It's something new. Staying positive. You are manifesting your own reality, so make sure you do it positively. No negative words or thoughts. You're casting spells. So, Perthur. The letter P could be important. There's mysteries, amusement, and revelations. Oh, and we've got a fly, which is an irritation. However, there is a reason to believe that this part of the poem is a translation, and that the wives of the warriors are not the warriors who take such joy in revelation of secrets. So, if you're a male, it's your wife telling secrets. If you're the wife, you're either keeping or telling a secret. Births and deaths which need to happen but you're refusing to let happen. Occult and what lies before and after life. Gaming, gambling, dice, a pawn or a gaming piece. So somebody's playing mind games, trying to win at all costs. What did we say? And losing. Powerful concepts. So power struggles. Games of chance and skill, gambling. Like I said, it could be a bad thing, an addiction. Even Odin himself had to resort to outrageous bribery to find out what the web of weird had in store. So maybe you're trying to bribe somebody to find out via the internet what's going on. Odin had little influence with the weavers of the web. You cannot control fate, I'm afraid. The wife seems to be controlling this. The paragon of domestic virtue seems to have been on very good terms with fate. And women, pregnant women, and horses. If Perthur is in your read, stop immediately. The rune is telling you that you are not meant to know the answer to your question at this time. Any foreknowledge would change the pattern of fate, and the Norns will not divulge any information that would jeopardize their hard work, because you may make a decision on that, and they want you to make a decision for yourself. Fate is trying to be kind. It's taken a hand in your affairs, and a celebration is in the offing. Problems will be solved, and your knowledge will increase, and you will find emotional security in the right company. You are playing the game of life well, and you are definitely on a winning streak. Prophetic dreams are associated with this aspect of Perthur. There may be news of a birth, a new enterprise, or indeed any event that will transform your life, but you don't want it to happen. And how you live. One word of caution. Secrets. Use any information that comes your way with discretion. Do not gossip. It wouldn't do to reveal your hand before you've made your play. Fate can deal crushing blows. And the patterns of fate take on a darker hue, and the game of life will transform the board into something rather frightening if you're not careful. Perhaps you have overestimated your chances of success and have overplayed your hand. There are facts that you are unaware of, however, so proceed cautiously, gamble nothing, and wait until the Norns are in a better humour. So the runes cannot tell you anything. You have to make your own choices, because foreknowledge will help you. And there's fate again, the web weavers. Watch for the spiders. That's the sign from spirit. Fate, you are manifesting your own reality. You must stay positive. There are decisions to be made. So this talks about a person writing the book meditation. When you meditate, it's like daydreaming. Spiders have been known as the weavers of fate in many cultures, and it used to be considered unlucky to kill one. So if you want to live and strive, let the spider run alive. They are the master weavers, minding their own business and setting to work building elaborate structures where they see fit. So I journeyed one day into a small hole in a tree where I came across the ancient weavers. I can't even begin to describe how ancient that spider was that I spoke with. It was a blessing to be in her presence. Instead of seeing a spider's web inside, I saw what appeared to be a loom, and each thread on the loom was a thread of my life. I could see the past, the present, and the future. The past was on the left of the loom, where the thread created a mat. The present and future were not yet determined, but had threads with symbols on them. The first symbol was love, the second a $, and third an aeroplane. Whilst I stood there in awe, she cut some of the strings that didn't have the symbols, which were to be my future, but because of the decision I made, will make, will no longer come to be. So you have to be careful with your decisions. Drawing the weaver's card may indicate that a time of decision making is here. What you decide now or later can and will shape your future. So always be led by what feels right and follow your intuition implicitly. Fate is destined at times, but we always have the ability to change the outcome if we so choose. There are many destinations in life, so it's up to us to create our own fate by choosing the right path. Even if we choose the wrong path, we will always find ourselves back at that crossroads where we're meant to be. So is it really a wrong path? We may choose the wrong path too many times, but this allows us to eventually see what the right path is once we've learnt those lessons. The spider also represents creation and manifestation. What are you wanting to manifest in your life? Is it something that fits into your current life, or do you need to change something within yourself in order to draw it in? You see, the web also represents entrapment. Are you trying to trap someone? Are you creating a web ready to snare what you are hoping to attract? The spider intuitively and wisely creates its web exactly at the right place to trap what is needed for survival. Instead of seeing this as something deadly, think of it as a good survival skill. It prepares its web and then waits for its prey. Where can you make some preparation to achieve your aims? You need clarity. Angel wisdom reminds you that a busy, cluttered mind is a sick one, and still clear mind is a divine one. Allow the wisdom of your heart to radiate out and dissolve the chatter of your mind. Know that your angel has drawn this to your attention and is waiting to help you in your task, but you must sit quietly so that you can find the stillness within. Then when you can shine a pure, clear light on every area of your life, you will become clear. In the clarity of this light, the angels will reveal a new way of being to you. You will see things differently and be able to make a decision from your strength and clarity. Make your mind quiet, still, and clear, because you're being too anxious. When we live in the future too much, we become anxious. Thanks for listening.